The history of Europe concerns itself with the discovery and collection, the study, organization, and presentation of past events and affairs. The name Europe comes from the Latin word Europa and is generally derived from the Greek word meaning broad and combined Euris meaning wide and oops meaning face or eye. Some of the best-known civilizations of late prehistoric Europe were the Minoan and the Mycenaean, which flourished during the Bronze Age until they collapsed in short period of time. The period known as Classical Antiquity began with the emergence of the city-states of ancient Greece. Europe is a continent located entirely in the northern hemisphere and mostly in the eastern hemisphere. It comprises the westernmost part of the Eurasia. Europe is generally accorded the status of a full continent because of its great physical size and the weight of history and tradition. One of the famous artists of Europe and their famous literary works are Franz Kafka, with his famous works include The Trial, The Castle, and The Metamorphoses. Henrik Ibsen was a Norwegian playwright. He is known for such plays as A Doll's House, Brand and Enemy of the People. His plays are put on almost as much as Shakespeare. Victor Hugo is a 19th century French author who wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables. Miguel de Cervantes, known for his movie The Don Quixote. He's also had a major influence in the Spanish language. It's why Spanish is sometimes called the language of Cervantes. Since we were elementary, we already knew William Shakespeare, a playwright, poet, and actor. Shakespeare is one of the world's great dramatists. His famous works include The Hamlet, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet. Europe is also known for Greek mythology. In a matter of fact, Europa is a figure from Greek mythology who later gave her name to the continent of Europe. Europe was a Phoenician princess who was abducted by Zeus and whisked off to Crete. Greek mythology is a group of epic stories about god, goddesses, heroes. Most of these stories here told by ancient Greeks to their families and friends over many generations. Europe is home to numerous castles, palaces, cathedrals, vineyards, and beaches. The country is also known for its influential art, architecture, and culture. The Vatican museums, located in the heart of Rome, are another attraction for many. Rome itself is the third most visited city in Europe, after Paris and London. It was great to know that Europe has a really big impact to the world. Europe's contributions includes that they introduced critical thinking and something called democracy, the Roman engineering, the technological innovation, and became the dominant political and economic center of the world, the literary works, arts, and even their artists.